Welcome back to CAPCUT video editing tutorials. In this video we will learn more about keyframes and things that you can do with them. Keyframes are markers used to define specific points where changes occur over time in the video. They allow video editors to create smooth transitions and animations by setting different values at different moments in a clip. And now let's learn it in practice. We have already did some effects with them, like zoom in effect and text animation, but there is still a lot of stuff that you can do with them in CAPCUT. The first thing that we're going to learn today is the color shift effect. So we import the video that we want to color shift and select it. Now we go to the beginning of the video with the playhead and click the keyframe button here in the adjustment tab on the right. Then we adjust the video. I will use the saturation and put it on +1. It is needed so that the keyframe knows that we're gonna adjust the colors in the video, so you don't need to put it like very extreme, like +50 saturation, just 1 is enough. Then we go forward with the video and place a new keyframe here, for example. Also adjustment keyframe, and now we can put the saturation on -50 so that the video becomes black and white. Now that we set the keyframe adjustments here for -50 and in the beginning at +1, what it's going to do is it slowly makes the clip go black and white. We can check it how it is when we play it. Now let's see how it would work if we put these keyframes closer together. So let's add another keyframe next to the first one and change the saturation to -50 right away. Now we can see that the shift to black and white is much faster. So depending on where you put the second keyframe plays a big role in the velocity of the effect that you want. It not only goes to colors but also to almost all the other effects and animations that you can do with keyframes, and also the ones that we're going to explore in this video. And that's how you can do the color shift effect using keyframes. The next effect is tilting. It is used probably in horror videos or movies, but here we're just going to do a quick example. The scheme is very simple. It is very similar to what we just did with the color shift effect. The first thing is to create a rotation keyframe in the video tab on the right. So here. Then we zoom in the video a bit and put the playhead further in the video and rotate it a bit by like 12 degrees, and it would also help to zoom in. I have previously zoomed in, so it would be like this, so there are no black borders around the video. And the keyframe has already been added automatically, so let's see the result. And this is how you do the tilting effect. And same thing as before, if we put the second keyframe closer to the first one, the rotation effect is going to be quicker. So here's my first keyframe and I just relocated the second one, and let's see how it looks like. So we can see that it's much quicker now. And yeah, you can play with it and see how would you like your keyframes to be located throughout the whole video. The next cool thing you can do with keyframes is animation. We have previously learned about text animation, but this time it's going to be objects, or more precisely a world map and a plane. I downloaded a picture of the world map and a PNG of the plane. Now we put the plane image on top of the map, so that it's like this in the layers. And the main concept of this animation is that by using keyframes we're gonna make the plane fly over the world. Now let's place the plane somewhere around here, and I will also make it smaller and we're gonna place the keyframe in the position here. Next is to put the playhead further in the video, and we're gonna fly the plane there. So let's put it here, and as you can see, the keyframe has automatically been added. Now let's play the video and see how the plane flies across the world. And you can use it, for example, in travel style videos with animations. And the last thing that we're gonna do today with keyframes is adjusting volume. This effect is very useful and feels professional, especially in talking videos. Like, for example, if you have one clip of an object that you're filming and the next one is of someone speaking. So instead of harshly stopping the music right before the second clip so that the voice is hearable, we can use this keyframe effect that will allow us to make a nice and smooth sound dipping effect. Here I have the video with the beach sound, which is also very beautiful, so we can practice with that. So let's import the music that is available on CAPCUT. And don't forget to use the commercial songs filter if you're posting it online. For example, this one. And adjust the volume a bit so that it's not as loud. Now let's add the keyframe in the beginning of the clip. And add another one right before we want the sound to drop down to make this gradually dipping effect. So for example here. Then we add another keyframe on the transition and drop the sound to a negative number so that it's barely hearable. Now let's see the result. And we can hear how smoothly and nicely the music went down. Now if we want the volume to go up, we add another keyframe right before the transition, so here, and make the sound, and another one where we want the volume to go back to be back and 100% or 0 as it was. And here I adjust the sound again, making it hearable, and let's see how it is. Where the water meets the earth, we cling to. Now let's see how it all sounds all together. So this was our tutorial on keyframes. We covered 4 important effects that you can create using them, such as color shift, tilting, animation, and volume adjustment. Each of these effects is simple to apply, but they can make a big difference in your editing projects. Let's sum up each of them. So color shift allows you to gradually change the colors in your video, which can be great for transitions, mood changes, or creative effects. Tilting lets you adjust the angle of your footage over time, adding dynamic movement or correcting composition. Animation helps bring elements to life by changing their position, size, or opacity smoothly, or as we did with the plane and the map for kinda travel vlog videos. And volume adjustment ensures that your audio level shifts seamlessly, making your edit sounds more professional. And I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that you're gonna try these effects in your videos. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.